Hi, welcome. Today let us look at how you can restrict how users enter data into a sheet in MS Excel. For example, what you can see on the screen, it is just a simple sample of a sheet which will accept student marks, and we are going to put student names. For example, here we can have John, then maybe Esther, Frank, Opio, Samuel. Maybe these are our students. Now, when I want the user to enter some data, and you know very well these are maybe marks in percentages, I don't expect somebody to enter negative numbers. I don't expect somebody to enter a value below 0 or above 100, so that it can end up into an error. Even the average of this, I don't expect it to be more than 100. So instead of leaving it open for people, it is important to do what we call data validation, where when data is entered into the cell, the Excel itself will check what is going in and give an error message for the user to correct whatever is being entered, other than allowing users to enter any figures and you end up with data with so much errors. So let's go ahead and do a bit of test. Right now, these cells, we are going to make them accept only between 0 and 100. Right now, if I type anything like 120, you see it is accepting. If I put alphabets here, ABC, it accepts. And that is what we don't want. We want to make sure these cells accept only specific values, that is between 0 and 100, and also not accepting negative numbers. This is what we call data validation. Okay, data validation. We also want to put error messages so that if you don't follow what we expect on the sheet, if you enter values which are not acceptable, it should give you an error message which guides you into what is expected to be fed into the cells. So let me go ahead and select the cells which I want to restrict entry to 0 to 100. Then I will come to data. Then I look for what we call data validation here. So when I click this, it will give me options. Okay. Here, validation criteria. Allow what? So I will come here and say only whole numbers. All numbers, okay? You can even say here between what? Okay, equal to and other things. Since mine is a range, I will use between and put here 0, then I put here 100. So here we have two types of messages. This one, when somebody has clicked the cell while entering data, this message here, if you put this, the message will pop each time the person is entering data. But the disadvantage of this input message, it is boring because somebody has already known the entry is between 0 and 100 and you keep on reminding each time. So the best one is to use this error alert. When somebody makes an error, it will pop up. So I'm going to use this error alert one, and the title should be data error. Okay. Then the message is please enter values between 0 and 100 only. Okay. So don't be confused. The first part, I have specified the range between 0 and 100, and they should be all numbers. The second part, The second part, I'm using this error alert where I want the Excel to communicate to the user whenever the user makes an error. And the title of my error is data error. I can even put exclamation mark here. Then the message is please enter values between 0 and 100 only. So when I click OK, if for example I enter 34 here and press enter, it is accepted. But if I put 34.5, press enter, it is giving me the error message. Please enter values between 0 and 100 only. Okay? And it is not accepting decimals as well. So we can go ahead and feed our data. If I make another error, I type maybe negative 23. It is giving me, please enter values between 0 and 100. You can see the error message is popping up. So we are ensuring that this sheet is safe for data entry and no errors will be entered here by users. And we are also ensuring that the quality of data being collected is up to standard and it is also clean without mistakes. These are the basic skills which people who are working especially in offices or handling data should implement on Excel sheets to minimize chances of doing what we call foolish errors. So you can see if I do another mistake here, I put 1112, it is refusing, guiding me. Please enter values between 0 and 100. Okay, so I go and check my value. Maybe I wanted to enter 12. Just like that. Very simple. If I put decimal, it is rejecting because it is expecting marks to be all numbers. So if it is an exam, it is up to the teacher to ensure that the final marks being entered here are whole numbers. So we can go ahead and do the same for the average. So I will do average of this. I'll press enter. But you see now average is mostly not whole numbers. They are decimals mostly. So I will go ahead and do my modification to the formula. So I will just go here and do average and have a selection of the figures. Then up here, I'm going to round off these values before pressing enter. So I'll just put a round function and comma at the end. It has two parts. The first part is the value of the average. Second part is the number of decimals. So in the number of decimal, I'm going to put 0 to round it off for me. So I will press enter and it has now accepted. So if I pull this formula handle down, I'm following my data validation rules. Okay, as simple as that. These basic skills are very important. It will ensure that whatever data is being entered is always clean and without error, and minimize chances of each and every time the data entry is completed, you realize there is a mistake somewhere, you go back and start cleaning your data. Thank you so much for participating. Please subscribe if you are new to my channel. For those who are already members and subscribers, thank you so much for your support that you always give me. See you next time in my next video. Bye-bye.